Yeah, cool. So it's the next day. I've been at MSC Challenge all day, pit crewing for one of the homies, which he done really well today. Super good day. But yeah, just doing a little bit on the dash. I've actually got it to fit. Yeah, pretty well. I can't really show you by holding it, but what I'm going to do next is make some brackets and try and mount this into position. Sweet, so just tacked it back, a couple of nuts in the back. Don't need to move, please. That's what an unhappy camper looks like. Fuck, with a bit of luck, we're on, and I'm probably not going to hit. Yeah, cool. So I've just been going back and forth trying to figure out where I want to put these decisions. Yeah, it's been kind of stressful. Just had my wife giving me some little bits of advice, and we've decided to put them here and trying to keep them uniformed with these vents. Yeah, so there's a few things to keep in mind. That it needs to be gravity fed to the pedal box, so the further away it is, the less of an angle the hose would be. So we want it on more of an angle, so as we go away it shallows out. When we come closer, the hose is more of an angle down to the top of the pedal box. So, and yeah, we're just going to try to keep this area nice and clean and keep everything in the cockpit zone. So yeah, I've just put a line, I've marked the line where the dash bar is, and just going to figure it out from there. So yeah, I'll let you know. I'll show you what it looks like once we've got it in. But yeah, a bit nerve-wracking chopping this dash. I mucked the last one up, and that's the reason why I have this dash. So yeah, kind of a bit nervous, but we got it. Yeah, sweet. So the dash is all mocked up in place. The holes are cut. So I'm just going to go through and make some brackets out of some flat bar. But I just want to be able to make it, be able to drop up and down to get the dash in and out. So yeah, essentially I'm going to have that whole unit. So you can just undo a few screws and it will just drop down. And then those won't be sticking through and the dash can come out. On this car, every time I take the dash out, I've got to like undo the reservoir and sit it down there, and it just leaks, and it's just a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm going to make that more serviceable. So yeah. So yeah, I've pretty much come up with my design. Yeah, so these will weld to my dash bar, and yeah, when I want to get my dash in, the whole thing will just be able to slide down. Boom. So I'll just be like unloosening 2 bolts, and then it can just slide down, and it's not tipping over, it's still in its spot, it's just down, and then the dash can slip over. Yeah, so I'm going to weld that up tomorrow. Getting a bit late now, so I want to go upstairs and edit some videos. Yeah. Side quest, we're trying to get this back up and running. While it's running, I was just dropped to 18 pounds. So I found a leak through here, so I've had that resurfaced. And I found a leak in one of my wastegate diaphragms. Yeah, when I bought the car, it had it was over boosting, and I put these new diaphragms in. These aren't even, yeah, these aren't old at all. Yeah, so yeah, up to the light you can see through it. So there's, yeah, I bought a new one of those, but leaking diaphragm won't make it over boost, under boost or make it over boost. So the problem I'm having is my last track day I was running 24 pounds. I just had the new turbo, everything done, 700 horsepower. Fuck, the first day was running sick as. Then the next day, or towards the end of the day, it started like I couldn't just munch fourth gear or anything. Like, and I thought the track was gripping up, and because of the heat and that stuff like that. Then I checked the boost and it was on 18 psi. So I sort of aired the tires up and just kept it in third and just, yeah, continued the rest of the day. Took my ECU into NDT at Brian, and everything seemed to be fine. But the logs did show it dropped down to 18 pound, consistent 18 pound, not spiking or anything. So yeah, I've changed boost lines, gone back to soft lines because I had these hard line AM fittings in there, and they were like, yeah, we've gone back to soft lines, but it's turbo smart stuff, which is really good. It's almost, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like, yeah, it's got like fiber inside it. So I've changed all of that, took it for a strop up the road, still 18 pounds. So yeah, I got this resurfaced. This wouldn't have been the problem, but I can't take it for a retune with a known leak. So I've gotten that resurfaced. I've got a new Mac valve, which is what it could be, and the new diaphragm. So I'm going to chuck all that on. We're going to take it for a retune, try and get this back up and running so I can, yeah, maybe run this car for another season, get some more practice, and not be such a rush to get this done. Then I can, yeah, just have this all done and still be able to drive. So we just got the manifold all back on and in its place. The dump pipe's all tightened up. Did have some problems with one of the bolts. It snapped and I ended up just chopping it off, and had enough length to keep it going. New diaphragm, the wastegate's on, so just tighten this up, button it all back up, should be good to go. So the dash is all completed now, fits in really nice, just two M6 bolts on each side, really nice piece, very happy with the quality of the dash. Yeah, so I've been a bit all over the show for the last couple of weeks, just trying to get bits and pieces done, and haven't really put up much footage, but I do have some footage, so I'm just going to get a video together and just sort of show you in the next video of the bits and pieces that I've been doing, which has been mounting the seats. I've made a tunnel underneath the car for the water lines, doing the back end, the sheet metaling, notching the fuel cell, mocking up the radiator, chopping the rear end out. I've made a fiberglass mold for a rear clamshell. Been doing, yeah, been quite busy. Also been trying to, I've been got this up and running again. Well, it was always running, but yeah, had some boost issues, and it turns out it was just a loose wire on the Mac valve, was just old and it was just worn. So yeah, put a new Mac valve in, changed all the lines, diaphragms, everything to do with the sort of boost issues, and yeah, it's going good now, so happy with that. So got to try to get this car out as much as I can before we swap over to this car. So yeah, so happy with that. I do have a lot of parts that have come in, 6 boost manifold, hypertune, all the fan shrouds, water pumps, fuel cell. I've got Wisefab front, Wisefab handbrake, new sump, yeah, steering rack, E36 steering. I've got, yeah, so much stuff to do, so it's going to get pretty full on. So yeah, the car's coming along nicely, happy with that. So yeah, don't forget to follow along for more content, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.